Real Estate Today. This is a feature that is aired at this time every Wednesday morning here on The Edge 105 FM. And it's courtesy of Howard Johnson Realty Limited of unit number 15 in the Ligony Post Mall in Kingston 6. Today's topic, as we've been telling you all morning, is real estate investment and asset management. And before we bring our guests into the program, real estate investment portfolios often require dedicated fund or asset management to help monitor and maintain the real estate portfolio. Let's also tell you, whether you're an investor with a growing need for asset management or you're simply interested in learning more about real estate investment, there are a few things to consider. And we have the professionals who will help us through this particular matter this morning, dissecting the topic, real estate investment and asset management. We're joined by Howard Johnson Jr., CEO of Howard Johnson Realty Limited. I think we've gotten him back on the inside now, and we have him on the telephone. Good morning, Howard.
Good morning to you, Richie.
All right. I was wondering, you seem to have been outside for a while, son. Taking care of
rain.
Yeah,
Rain.
In the rain, it seems.
Yes, I had to time it. When they gave me a break, I said, let me go and do a quick dash. I'll come back in.
Safe and sound. All right, yes, good to have you, Howard. And we're joined also by Richard Gordon, who is Vice President and General Manager, Fund Management at Proven Wealth Limited. Richard is joining us for the first time. Good morning, Mr. Gordon, and welcome.
Good morning, listeners. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Howard. Thanks for inviting me.
Good morning, Richard.
Great having you, Richard. All right. I did a little bit of research, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Richard. First of all, I think he has somewhere over 13 years of experience in the financial industry. By the way, Richard, you can stop me if I'm wrong, okay? I've learned that you also have experience ranging from investment research, portfolio planning, real estate management, trading, and asset management. How am I doing so far, Richard?
You're very close. Close enough.
Because there's a lot more that we could say, but time would not permit. So here's my first question for you. Proven Wealth Limited is currently the fourth largest pension fund manager in the market with what we'd call stellar investment returns. Tell us some of the key things, Richard, that you look for when you're evaluating your wide range of investment opportunities.
All right, so that's let me start by saying that we manage pension funds. We evaluate a wide range of securities, talking about local equities, that's companies that have their shares listed on the local stock exchange, fixed income instruments, private equity, which is companies that don't have their shares listed, and also real estate. Mm-hmm. So those are the different asset classes that we invest in generally. The most common theme across them is that we look for assets or securities that are undervalued. Mm-hmm. That's a core thing. Okay. Undervalued meaning that securities that if we buy them now, they'll appreciate in value over the long term. So our clients will be happy with the returns that they get. How we go about that now, it's really built on detailed and meticulous research. We believe in getting it right at first. Mm-hmm. So we take the time to do extreme due diligence. So it means assessing local and international economies, industries, general trends, demographics, you name it. So we have a very stringent process. So once you go through that process, we believe that it will definitely lead to extraordinary returns over the long term for investors.
Okay. Your vast experience in the industry makes you an authority on knowing what to buy and when to buy, I think. What is the best advice that you have for someone looking to, say, start their retirement planning through a pension fund?
Well, I don't like the word authority, but I'll work with you for now, right?
Okay.
So, what I can say firstly is that start early. I can't emphasize that enough. Just for perspective, only about 12% of the working population are actually a part of a pension scheme. That means that the difference, about approximately 88%, if they continue to not be a part of a pension scheme, once they reach retirement age, they will not have any income coming in. That's a concern for us. People are living longer. So you're talking about if you retire at 60, you may easily live till 80. That means 25% of your life is actually spent in retirement. So start it early, and contributing to retirement is very important. The tax benefits. Can't emphasize that enough. It contributing to retirement actually reduces your taxable income. Up to 20% in total you can pay towards your retirement. In addition to that, the income that is earned via these investment vehicles are actually tax-free. And then when that pot of money now accrues interest over time, you're talking 10, 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
25% of that, up to 25% of that is tax-free. So the tax benefits are thus enormous. that you can get from contributing towards into retirement. You just don't want to spend 25% of your life not knowing where the next income is going to come from. What you want to look at companies that have good returns, a wide range of options for you as an investor. You want to make sure if you want to invest in equities or real estate or fixed income, you can choose specifically what it is that you want based on your outlook. So those are just a few things I would say that investors can look for.
Very, very useful advice there. Thank you, Richard. Howard, I want to bring you in now. Real estate is often purchased as an investment strategy. What would you say are the different kinds of real estate that investors can include in their portfolio?
Well, primarily mixed between residential and commercial. On the residential side, you would see, apartments and townhouses. Sometimes based on their presentation, you can see immediate equity, such as buying into a development early using cash, or you may buy a property that has existing tenants in it and they're paying a good rent, and because of that, you're getting a good return over probably a year or so. So you have apartments, townhouses, houses. On the commercial side, you may have office spaces, small complexes, even hotels, restaurants, retail spaces. You can buy these properties and see returns, as Richard mentioned, over a long term. And if you can get them undervalued now, then it makes your investment much, much better between the medium to long term. Even raw land, buying that, part of what we said some shows ago, we speak of land banking.
Yes.
Right. So you have developers who are land banking. You have investors who are land banking. You will hear about things that are coming up in a different market. You go into that area, see what are the opportunities before the market becomes ripe. And when it does become ripe and the demand is placed on that market, then you can benefit from getting returns. So yes, there are different parcels of land and buildings that you can co-op when looking at your investment portfolio.
Richard, talking about returns, you have the Proven's Real Estate Fund. Why should investors choose that as an option to build their wealth over the medium term?
All right. So the truth is that many people want to get into real estate, and a lot of people don't have the capital. So that's the first thing.
Tell me about it.
If you, well, we're not going to talk about that, Howard. But just for argument's sake, if you want to say, I'm interested in buying a property for rental purposes, and it costs $30 million, you need to find 5% of the deposit, 5% for closing costs, etc. That's 10%. That's $3 million. And many people might not necessarily have that money to invest like that, as in, and you're going to get a mortgage. You don't even have the first, 10%. Investing in a real estate fund gives you a similar access and a similar exposure, meaning our real estate fund focuses on commercial and residential properties. Instead of finding that $3 million, all you might need is $500,000, and you get exposure to commercial properties and residential properties. So that's one of the values of investing in a fund. You get that diversification, and guess what? You don't have to worry about managing it yourself. So it's scalable. It allows you to start with just $500,000 and get the same type of return that you'd have got if you invested directly. It has a shorter holding period. If you buy a property, you can't. If you buy a property, it has costs associated with it. If you sell that property, it has other costs associated with it. You can buy into this fund and sell with no cost, or minimal cost. So it's definitely a more effective and cost-effective way. It provides a hedge against devaluation and inflation. So in terms of looking at last year was a very volatile year. You could have had exposure to this real estate fund, which is real estate, and saw your money in probably around 12% or real estate fund returned last year, which actually was the number one performing real estate fund last year.
Yeah.
In a volatile year, the stock market fell 20+%. You could have had that same exposure with the same 500,000. So it allows you to scale up your position in real estate without having those extra costs.
Fantastic stuff. Howard, what advice would you give to someone looking to invest in real estate during this time?
Well, I'll go along the lines that Richard mentioned. Look at your resources to determine whether or not you're going to be purchasing into live real estate assets, or you're going to go through a REIT or one of those fund managers that will help you to get into real estate without owning the asset itself. So look at your cash flow, look at your resources to see how you're going to embark on the real estate market.
Okay. Richard, was I correct in seeing one of your signs somewhere on Lady Musgrave Road yesterday when I was driving through, you think?
Oh, Oh, yes. I mean, that's another confusion trying to explain to you about. Yes, let's just say, yes, that was our time.
Okay, no problem. No further details required at this time.
Oh, thank you, Stephen.
All right, Howard, what is the tip of the day?
Well, before deciding to invest in real estate, take a look at your current finances. While you might be mentally and emotionally ready to invest, your financial status might tell a different story. Due diligence.
Okay, got you. That's an important tip. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the deal on the edge. Howard's got it.
Well, Richard, similar to what was discussed today, and for your business clients, out of the norm, we now have a commercial/residential rental property, which is ideal for a soft business operation or an expatriate residence. The property boasts 3/4 of an acre of luscious and well-maintained greenery with a solid structure of 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and additional space for expansion. Benefits from high visibility and central access to amenities within the major thoroughfare of Kingston 6 and the Golden Triangle. We're asking you to contact Amardo Blake at 385-9603 for more information. That's Amardo Blake. 385-9603, and we're asking US $6,000 per month for this property.
All right. Good morning and good luck to Amardo. Amardo was with us last week, wasn't he?
Yes, he sure was.
Man, have a good one and good luck with that, Amardo. All right, Howard, give us your deets before you go, please.
Well, you may contact us at www.hjrealtors.com. Visit us at unit number 15, Ligonier Post Mall. Call us at 876-620-1HJR. That's 620-1457. Or social media handles at HJ Realtors.
Okay, I'll allow Richard also to say how he can be contacted.
Okay, you can send me an email at rgordon@provenwealth, or you can go on the website, provenwealth.com, or if you need to make a call to speak to any of our advisors, it's 908-3800.
Richard, thank you so very much, and Howard, likewise. I enjoyed the program.
With the Richards this morning.
It seems that way. It's a Richard takeover. Have a good day, guys.
All right.
All right, take care. And that was Real Estate Today. The topic was real estate investment and asset management. I learned a lot. I hope you did too. Join us again next Wednesday, when once again we'll have another program in the series Real Estate Today here on The Edge 105. Real Estate Today. This is a feature that is aired at this time every Wednesday morning here on The Edge 105 FM. And it's courtesy of Howard Johnson Realty Limited of unit number 15 in the Ligonier Post Mall in Kingston 6. Today's topic, as we've been telling you all morning, is real estate investment and asset management. And before we bring our guests into the program, real estate investment portfolios often require dedicated funds.